this. Okay. This is really exciting.
This isn't part of the intro.
Hey. Hi. Y'all want to see my nails? Spirit fingers. What? Okay, so check it out. I'm gonna jump right in. I'm most recently from Austin, Texas. Austin, Texas, or what? And I came to a great transition in my life, so I sold all of my belongings, literally everything I own. I have a couple of boxes of papers at a friend's house, and my cats are at another friend's house. Wake up watching the sun go down in Taos, New Mexico. I was as lost then as I feel now, and I wrote this in my notebook. It's called Road Trippin'. There's something magical and healing about a solo road trip. It's about forward motion. Something about going somewhere and leaving something behind. It's about yearning to blow off your job, quit your girlfriend, sell off all your stuff and pack what's left into the back of your pickup truck. It's about whittling your existence down to its necessary parts. Just you, an 80 gig iPod, and a sleeping bag in the back, throwing the map out the window and getting the hell out of Dodge. It's about raising your head from the keyboard, attached to a computer, on a desk, in a cubicle, in a work center, in a business that makes things for other businesses, that sell things to other businesses, and realizing that your paragraph in the great American novel is due for yet another rewrite. It's about yearning to tattoo the sticky black ink of your tires across the belly of this land, to become another steel corpuscle in the freeway bloodstream and flow into towns you've never seen and follow the pulse to its beating heart. It's about blazing down the highway, just you and Patsy Cline, just you and Johnny Cash, just you and Soft Cell, and singing at the top of your lungs, "Don't touch me, please, I cannot stand the way you tease." At 75, 85, 95 miles an hour, it's about playing ski rack or cop car for 600 miles at a time. It's about pulling over recklessly, immediately, across 4 lanes of traffic to stop under an overpass to scribble a phrase or two that falls in your path like a safe from the sky. It's about leaving everything behind and cleansing yourself in a gritty, sweaty, unwashed catharsis of road dirt and sunburnt forearms, and parking in a field infested with crickets in some town, somewhere, and drifting off to sleep in the same cutoffs and Regina Spektor t-shirt you've been wearing since diving into the Colorado River in Needles, California just 3 days before. It's about the random encounters in gas stations and greasy spoons in coffee shops and dark saloons. It's about being embraced by serendipity and spirited away from the real deal angst machine of modern day existence. It's about smiling, that healing smile that only days and days and days on the road can bring. I love a good road trip, man, that shakes your head and clears out the cobwebs and allows you to think clearly for the first time in years. All right, when I get to the end of the poem, I'm going to do the old school hip hop thing like this. And that will provoke you to applaud furiously because I'm recording this for my mom and dad. Yeah. That's right. Because they want me to get a real job, and I'm like, psst. I got a real job. It's called living. I live for a living. Shut up, I do. Who is that? I'm gonna just jump off you. I'm gonna stage dive you. What's your name? Leah. Leah, I'm gonna stage dive your punk ass. Are you ready to catch me? Drum roll, please. Drum roll, please. I'm playing. She's like, lawsuit, bitches. Go ahead. I need to pay for grad school. Go ahead. Dude, you wouldn't even be able to pay for preschool. You wouldn't even be able to pay a parking ticket if you sued me. I'd be like, psst, what? Here's my CD. CD. One of the things I do is I travel all over the country. I'm on tour right now. I've been out for a month and a half. I talk to people about what my point is, and that's to fall in love with a noun a person, place, or thing. And I am gonna be traveling for quite some time. But it's cool, because I don't have any possessions and I don't have to pay rent, and so as long as I make a couple of bucks every now and then I can eat, I'm solid. But one of the things I do to eat is give workshops at high schools. It's one of the most important things I do. It's amazing and powerful. And they're always asking me, high school kids, to write something for them. So I finally did. This goes out to them. It's called Propers. And it's by request. Somebody requested this poem. This one goes out to those who refuse to be defined, who look at government forms as a challenge, who see the safe little boxes next to Caucasian and Asian, Black and Hispanic, and make their own little box labeled all of the above, who scratch out the question entirely and write their own names in large capital letters, who, when forced to choose between male and female, write instead, see attached 27-page document detailing why my gender and sexuality will never fit within the confines of your stupid little box. This one goes out to those who fight every day for the simple right to exist. For every gay kid ever beaten up for being gay. For every straight kid ever beaten up for being gay. Oh yeah, that's a whole nother poem. For every girl who looks into the hungry eyes of magazine models and shouts, "I don't need the body of a skinny 12-year-old boy to be beautiful. Gaze upon my thighs with envy." For every boy who winces when his friends measure their masculinity by how many girls they screw over and are man enough to call them out for it. For every girl who has screamed enough and marched with her sisters to take back the night from monsters who would rather they stay home afraid. For every band geek who picked up a guitar or drumsticks or a French horn instead of a bong. For every poet who picked up a pen instead of a gun and expressed their anger with words and not blood. For every jock who refused to see those physically weaker than them as less than them. And for every teacher who risked their jobs by simply being there when no one else would. This one goes out to you. To those who refuse to define themselves by the size of their parents' bank accounts, by the clothes they wear, the music they listen to. To those who demand to be defined by their actions, not by their fashions. Who can't wait to turn 18 so they can finally vote those idiots out of office. Who refuse to be passive consumers in this self-centered nation and throw away their televisions and make their own movies, who throw out their PlayStations and make their own video games, who teach themselves to play their own music and write their own novels and create their own art, but most of all, this one goes out to the kid listening right now who thinks I cannot possibly be talking about them. The quiet kid, the one who never speaks, who never raises his hand or his voice, the one with no friends, who's never been on a date, the one ignored by parents, by teachers, by other kids. Yes, this one goes out to you most of all. Know this. I understand. I hear you. I used to be you. Don't you let anyone say your voice has no value. Raise your voice, kid, and don't ever stop. If anybody could give me some water, I would really appreciate it. As you can see, I am sweating like a pig up here. Pigs don't sweat, but I do. So, I do this project every year where I write a haiku every day for a year. And it's it's freaking hard, dude. It gives you different eyes, like you have to look at your life and find where is the poetry. Thank you so much. What's your name?
I'm Allison.
Allison. My name's Allison. You ordered a vodka, didn't you? I'm Allison. What are you doing later? Because I got more vodka in the car. It's all good, little Papa E. Yeah! Da-da-da, da-da-da. What the hell? Sorry. I'm really tired. You go across the country on a Greyhound, you'll be like da-da-da, da-da-da. Anyway, do you guys know what haiku are? It's like 3 lines, 5 syllables, 7 syllables, 5 syllables, typically about nature and the passage of time, but I write any damn thing I want to. So here's a collection of poetry that I wrote for that year, and if you will tell me your birthday, can you turn up the house lights? Like I can understand that. Oh yeah, I wrote all kinds of shit on that day. About your mama. What is your birthday? October 11th. That's the day before my dad's birthday. Drum roll please, drum roll please. Okay, here's what I wrote on your birthday. You ready? 6 million places I'd rather be than at work. And they're all with you. So if it's sweet, say, aww. Okay, just the girls. Okay, just the guys. I just made y'all look so gay, which is a good thing. What's your birthday?
October 12th.
October 12th, that's the very next day. If you love something, let it go. If it does not come back, then kill it. I was bitter that day. What's your birthday?
July 30th.
July 30th. What the hell? July, oh, well, not all of these are good, okay? Some of these, you know, you wait until 11:57, you're like, oh, I forgot my haiku. Done. So this is a done. Your mama is so poor. Burglars break into her house and leave money. Keep thinking about it, you'll get it. What's your birthday? Yes. May 1st. What's up, May baby? Well, if life gives you some lemons, squeeze lemon juice in its fucking eyeballs. I was bitter. I'll do one more. Your birthday? May 12th. Mine is May 11th. The crowd goes mild. Nobody gives a shit. There's another bitter one. I wanted her to spoon me, but she ended up knifing me instead. Thank you very much. What's it say? Amnesty International, suckers! Amnesty International is not just good for putting on amazing shows, which it does, but it also does amazing work all over the United States, and in fact, all over the world, hence the international aspect of it. There's a table in the back. See the person waving? The amazing and beautiful and amazing person in the back? Go talk to that person. She can tell you what you can do to find out more information about Amnesty International. There's all kinds of neat t-shirts and products. I have chapbooks over there. If you'd like to feed a poet, you can feed me by buying some stuff. There's some neat pink shirts. Amazing stuff. Give it up for Amnesty International. Also, after I'm done, we're gonna take a quick break, and I'm gonna go back there and maybe hopefully sell some books. And then at about 10, we're gonna start to slam, just so you guys know. So here's a poem. And I'm doing it from memory, and I didn't practice it, so I might mess up. So we'll just groan if I mess up. Okay, I'll just like do the wiggly thing. I'll do the wiggle butt. I'll do the Tina Turner. She's like 68 years old and she's going on tour again. My grandma can't even walk. Do you guys know who Tina Turner is? Dear God. You guys are like, who? He old. He's sexy though. He drinking my vodka. Yeah, my name's Allison. Get off the fuck off my stage and get into my car, baby. Those be made tonight. What? That guy sitting next to you just pulled a knife. Well, I'm sorry, I'm just playing. I am just playing. I never wanted a weightlifter's body. Bulging biceps, more granite boulders than meat carved by steel and syringes. Useless, save for poses and intimidation. No, I always wanted a swimmer's body. Perfect poetry in motion. Liquid made flesh, hairless and streamlined. Muscles taut as drumheads pounding rhythms on the surface of the water in a syncopated symphony of grace and power and purpose. But alas, alack, obviously I have been graced with neither. No water has honed these thighs, no iron has etched these calves, for I have a poet's body. Hunchbacked and pot-bellied, skin not bronzed in oil, but pale and sallow from basking in the radiation of a computer screen in a darkened room. Body fueled not by steroids and energy bars, but by coffee. Lots of coffee. Give me some freaking coffee and make it dark and black as the devil's asshole. You see, this body doesn't pump iron. It pumps irony into poem. Fuck you, you knew it was coming. You knew it was coming, don't ask surprise. Pumping irony into poem after poem, slinging sweat on reams of bright white inkjet paper and sumo wrestling demons by candlelight. I've traded rock solid abs for a rock solid vocab, toned trapeziuses for threadbare thesauruses, a mammoth gluteus maximus for a moth-eaten moleskin notebook, and 20 reps at the Bowflex for the 20-volume set of the Oxford English Language Dictionary. Oh yes, 151 pounds of pure definition. Give me a smoky poetry slam over a dingy dive. Give me a smoky poetry slam in a dingy dive bar over cleaning and jerking at a Gold's Gym any day. My fellow slam poets may not be muscle-bound freaks, but they are multisyllabic monsters, lifting the spirit of the masses with the strength of their convictions and pulling down crooked regimes with pen strokes. My fingertips, my muscles, propel my fingertips across keyboards at 86 words per minute. 86 truths per minute. My eyes that flash in the direction of every sigh. And my heart, the strongest muscle in the human body that weeps and moans and gnashes its teeth and fights and loves so hard it nearly bursts from my chest every time it rains. In 8th grade, I used to be able to do that. However, it is not the 8th grade anymore. So I got another one.
Back up, back up.
This one goes out to my people. Shut up, I got people. They're just not here tonight. I mean, I see some people. You're one of my people. You were definitely one of my people. Dude with a knife? You're not one of my people, I'm sorry. This one goes out to my people, and it starts with a quote. Height is not measured from the ground up, but from the sky down. Napoleon Bonaparte. It always happens. When I rock a microphone, I feel 10 foot tall and luminous, steel-toed and bulletproof. But then I walk triumphantly off stage, and inevitably, some tall fucker walks up to me and feels compelled to state the obvious. Wow, Big Papa E, you're not very big. Now are you? Well, allow me to fashion a witty retort. Fuck all y'all tall motherfuckers, short people. Short is not a shortcoming, it's a strength. All it takes to turn a tall person into a whiny little bitch is a road trip. But me, I'm stretched out in the back and going to sleep. If this venue were to be engulfed in smoke and flames, all you tall people would be running for the exits, trying to suck up all the good air on your knees. But for us short people, it's always good air when you're this short. We just walk right the fuck out. Short people are built for maximum maneuverability, dodging through crowds like liquid mercury, avoiding knees and elbows with acrobatic agility. Question, if a tall person trips and falls alone in the forest, would there be a sound? Answer, fuck yeah, there'd be a sound. But me, I'm already so low to the ground that falling is like laying my head on a pillow. And I never bump my head on anything. If I bump my head on something, that shit's too fucking low. And don't talk to me about reaching stuff, oh hell no. That's why the good Lord invented chairs and tall people. Yo, Michael Jordan, give me that tuna can off the top shelf now, bitch. And yes, it's true, the rumors are true. Us short guys do indeed have small penises. That is, if you think a throbbing purple Eiffel Tower of flesh is small. Tall people are up to no good. All the truly innovative thinkers of the modern age have been short. Einstein, 5'3". Gandhi, 5'2". Tori Amos, 5'1". Shigeru Miyamoto, the creative genius behind Donkey Kong and Super Mario Brothers, 4'9", bitches. Now, I don't want you to think that I'm drinking haterade. That's not what I'm all about with me. It's all love, love, you know? Love, love. Fuck tall people! Fuck tall people who stand in front of you at concerts and movies. Fuck tall people who take up the whole damn bed like they own it. Fuck tetherball! I fucking hate tetherball! Whoever invented tetherball is a stupid jackass. And to hell with basketball too. The only good thing about the NBA is that they have corralled those who shall be shot first. Oh yes, the revolution is indeed coming. And the revolution will not be supersized, it will be minimized. And when the short people of this world unite and rise up, you might not be able to tell right away. But when steel-toed, boot-shaped bruises appear on long-ass shins the world over, you will know. That me, Gary Coleman, that kid from Webster, and Mini-Me, and the Oompa Loompas, and fucking Prince, have finally had enough of your shit and begun taking over the world one step stool at a time. Represent. Short people, what? Holla if you're short? Holla if you're tall? Every one of you tall people has a short person inside that you ate for breakfast this morning. How are we doing on time? 5 more poems? 5 more minutes. Hey, dude, what? You want some more haiku? How about I do a couple more haiku and then one more poem and then we'll take a break and then we'll do the slam. Sound good? Okay. December 14th.
Your own birthday.
What?
Your own birthday.
No. Lucky you don't know what it is. This is what I wrote on your birthday.
All right.
Sock in living room. Balled up panties in corner. Lube bottle on floor. September 20th. Actually, September 20th! Oh God, okay, so it's another 11:59. It starts with my cock. Of course, it's a short poem, but it's a beautiful poem. So shapely, so soft. My cock is a soft ball of yarn. And your mouth is a playful kitten. Okay, I'll do one more.
September 17th.
Okay, this is my last one. You ready? I want to invent God so I can thank her for inventing you. microphone. I always get called out for my use of the word bitches. It's not a word we should be using all that much. Unless it's a bad word, unless it refers to a dude that's acting like a little bitch. The only people I like to call bitch is like a dude, but still, it is fraught with danger. We should not say that word. How about we just banish that word? Is that cool? Yeah! Okay. Here it is. Somebody just said, "You a bitch!" All right, this is my mission statement. This is what my life is all about. It's called mission statement. We are poets. And that lifestyle choice may have destroyed our credit, yes. It may have destroyed relationships, oh yes. It may have destroyed our backs from sleeping on couches between times when we could afford a place of our own, yes, but oh, the beauty, the soul, the whole wide world. We live for that connection between a poet and someone moved to touch their hand to their chest and whisper, oh, I get it. Between two people sitting cross-legged on dusty wooden floors, bathed in Joni Mitchell and candlelight at 3 a.m., heads bowed, hands held, knees touching. Between the wind and a person alone at a bus stop whispering his truth over invisible turntable breakbeats from the shady confines of his hoodie. It's all poetry, all of it. Every single breath is scented with poetry. We will die penniless. But oh, goddamn, the stories, the love, the whole wide world held limp in the palms of our hands. The smiles on our faces as we bid you all goodbye with a twinkle in our eyes and so many sweet, sad songs in our hearts. So many people never get a chance to fly because they never have the courage to leap blindingly, stupidly, floppingly out of the nest and bash themselves against all the branches all the way down to get up and do it again and again. So many times they feel like they'll die if they try again, but that is the only way you'll ever learn how to fly. And every poet who's ever spread their wings and left the bonds of this earth has a body covered in scars and bruises you feel in every word they speak. We don't just write poetry. We live poetry. Warm noses on cold window panes leave haiku and frost. Blank pages across foreheads yield truth. We can cut our wrists on your lips and drip psalms on your tongue. We can't help it. We are poets. People chain themselves to desks and cage themselves in cubicles and trade their precious hours on this planet for scraps of paper and a gold watch and some fleeting notion of security. And we are the crazy ones, wasting time with moonbeams and seashores. We are the irresponsible ones chasing fireflies and making love on rooftops. To hell with that. Poetry may be the rose-colored glasses through which we see the world, but we get to see everything. We are not allowed to close our eyes. We do not have the right to remain silent. We are hopelessly, painfully, ravishingly, wonderfully, terribly, hopefully in love with love and life itself. Even when it hurts, even when we cry and beg for it all to end, even then it's all so very beautiful and real and perfect that we carry sunshine in our chests. Our rib cages cast shadows on the blind side of our skin. You can see ghosts dancing in our flesh if you squint, and we can guide ships to rocky shores just by towing the lips of the ocean and spreading our arms wide. Our goal in life is simple: to be. Wide-eyed and breathless at the wonders of the world around us, and dance naked in the warm summer rain and laugh, even when everything sucks, because we may not always be happy, and we may not always be right, and we may not always be beautiful, but right here and right now we are young enough to still be alive, and all the stoplights are so green they sprout tendrils that tickle the tops of passing buses, and the whole wide world is still so full of magic and possibility it would be an insult not to drink deeply of it. That's what we do. We drink deeply of life in full-throated gulps. That's who we are. We are poets.